Hello everyone, welcome to Money Assets. I know I haven't posted anything, but I prefer posting, investments I'm sure of that's gonna return a lot of profits in the long run. But again, it's been a while, but I am back, and I believe I have something that might be interest to everybody. So I literally left Robinhood, and I think I'm gonna start moving everything to SoFi. So something I found interesting in asset I believe everybody should be able to own is the ARK Venture Fund. As you already know, the ARK Venture Fund is a fund that has some private investments and public investments, but mostly private. But as you know, SpaceX, Figure AI, Neuralink, OpenAI, those are XAI, Anthropic, those are things of the future and the thing everybody's interested in investing into them. I know they're private, so you can invest into them, but with this fund, you should be able to invest into them. So they have private and the public. So I believe they use the public as more of a cash. They just, this is what they take. Let's say they find an interesting private company to invest into. They come in here and sell these public stocks they have here, and then they go ahead and invest in the private company. That's how they're able to, maintain this private and public, and they maintain this ARK Venture Fund. But what's interesting with this fund, as you can see, the total performance, like yearly, I think about the inception, they were incepted around, I think I believe in 20 something, about 3 years ago, I believe so. And you can see their performance is about 28, maybe 30% yearly. But the big problem is that it's the charge a fee. The fee, you can see the fee over here, the charge, close to 5%. That's a lot. But comparing with the returns, I think this is something I'm willing to pay. If they were to maintain those returns, that's something I'm willing to pay. Again, this is not an invest. This is just my opinion, but also trying to get out, that might be an issue. But I would suggest you do due diligence. This is not a short-term investment; it's a long-term investment. So moving by the end of next year, I hope to have moved over to SoFi. And again, check on the link below. You should be able to follow me on SoFi. And then with SoFi, if you follow me, if you have an investment account with SoFi, you should be able to see all the trades I am making. I think that's the best thing to do. I don't want to just, speak. I want to put action to the words they speak. So I think that's the way to, remain transparent. If you can see everything I'm buying, I think that's going to help you. If you see I'm selling, then you can sell. Because people tell you to buy stuff, but they don't tell you when to sell it. Sometimes they tell you when they already sold it. But with SoFi, I should be able to track my investments basically in everything I do. Again, this is just my opinion. This is not an investment advice, and I'm hoping by the end of next year, I'll have transferred everything over to SoFi, and then do a little bit more. Again, just go out there and check out the ARK funds and see what they have. The portfolio. I think it's going to be very interesting. You can see their performance. SpaceX, the largest position. Figure AI, the second. Neuralink, OpenAI, XAI. Very interesting. All these are very interesting companies, and I believe they'll perform very well in the future. Guys, again, hit me up if you have any questions, and looking forward to making another video around by the end of this year, just showing you how this venture fund had performed, and then we can move on from there on. Thank you.